Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to one more quiz of Santosha Sir YouTube channel. So today we are going to conduct and play Know Your Math Part 2, and today you will have 35 bits and each question will have a different timings based upon how much it would be sufficient for you to answer. So I hope each and everyone are ready with your pen and paper, because you may have to solve a little bit of you might require rough notes to solve little bit of equations and then get to the answer. But I'm sure that the time will be sufficient, more than enough. And yesterday we have seen people answering within 10 seconds. People, they have read the question, they have read the options and picked their choice. That's wonderful. Yes, today I will start the Zoom meeting, don't worry. So it's 7:34, 7:35 sharp, we shall start the quiz. Then I will also start the Zoom meeting. We have 42 participants as of now. Yes, I'm starting the Zoom meeting today. So it's 7:35. Let's start the Zoom meeting and then I'll go for the quiz. I hope we will not have any disturbances today on Zoom meeting. Yeah, Zoom meeting is started. You can just join me on Zoom. The link is given in the description. People who have come for the first time on this particular link to play this today's quiz, for them the quiz link is given in the description box and also in the live chat. Yeah, good evening everyone. Sarina, Twinkle Stars. Okay, good evening everyone. Yeah, Krishna Charan, yes, I'm starting the Zoom. I already started the Zoom meeting. You can start. So we are already 1 minute late. Let's begin the quiz today. So wish you all good luck. So first question coming up on your screens now. So 95 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to what in in Celsius, centigrade? We have 49 participants as of now. There ends the time. 46 members made their choice within the time. And I see Vardhan on the top, followed by Sita, Anirudh. 25 members answered this question correctly. 51 participants we have. Very good. Let's move on to the next question without any further delay. Here comes on your screens. 95 degrees Celsius is equal to, you need to convert this into Fahrenheit now. Math is very easy when we remember our basics and basic formulae. It's quite simple. But if we do not remember, then this is the time for us, for all of us to remember. While I type questions, I do learn so many things. And I hope these quizzes would trigger your past knowledge again. There ends the time. 46 members answered. Looking at the leaderboard scores. And I see Moksha Datta on the top, followed by Navya, Krishna Charan, Jishnu. 16 members answered this question correctly. Moving on further, question number 3 coming up on your screens now. How many lines can you draw through one point? Read the options and pick up the right one. How many lines can you draw through one point? There ends the time. 44 members answered this question. Let's look into the leaderboard scores. So we have Mokshadatta followed by Jishnu, Mahati. 30 members answered this question correctly. Very good. Moving on further, question number 4 on your screens now. How many lines can you draw through 2 points? When you have 2 points, how many lines can you draw? Seconds for few questions, 30 seconds for few questions, and 45 seconds questions time for few questions based upon how much time you require to calculate. 49 members picked up their choice now within the time out of 55 participants. And looking into the leaderboard score, we have Jishnu on the top followed by Vishnupriya, Mahati, Vardhan. 23 members answered this question correctly. Moving on further, question number 5 coming up on your screens now. How many degrees are there in 3 right angles? How many degrees are there in 3 right angles? There ends the time. 48 members picked up their answers within the time, and I could see 56 participants, and top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions replaced. 28 members answered this question correctly. So let's quickly move on to the next question. Question number 6 on your screens now. How many degrees are there in 2 by 5 of a straight angle? How many degrees are there in 2 by 5 of a straight angle? Definitely you have more than sufficient time to solve this, to pick up that right choice. And most of them answered. 51 members answered this question out of 56 participants. Let's check the leaderboard scores quickly, and I see all the top 6 positions replaced. Great. 24 members answered this question correctly. Very good. Let's move on quickly to the next question. Question number 7 on your screens now. Write the ratio 25:5 in the simplest form. So how do you write this 25:5 in the simplest form? See the answer there. Great. 47 members picked up now out of 56 participants. 2nd and 7th positions were replaced. 37 members answered this question correctly. There is no answer given there. It's 5:1 actually. So question number 8. So write the ratio 24:44 in the simplest form. There ends the time. 50 members picked up their choice now. And the leaderboard score says third position is replaced. 31 members answered it correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 9. Find the value of x when 2:3 equals to 4:x. What is the value of x there? Time is up. 43 members picked up their choice within the time frame, and second and third positions pulled up with new people. 20 members answered this question correctly as 6. So let's quickly move on to the 10th question now. 12:15 equals to 3:x. Find the value of x. Time is up. 48 members answered. Third, fourth, sixth positions were replaced. But there are multiple answers here, but 13 members picked up correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 11 on your screens now. Find the perimeter of a rectangular region 30 meters long and 20 meters wide. So you need to remember the formulae. Time is up. 50 members answered it now out of 57 participants. 6th, 7th positions were pulled up with the new people. 27 members answered this question correctly. Very good. So 12th question here comes. The perimeter of a square field is 36 meters. Find its area. Time is up. 51 members answered it. Third and fifth positions were replaced with new people. 20 members answered this question correctly. So moving on further, 13th question on your screens now. The square root of 196 is. The square root of 196. Sorry, there ends the time. Looking into the leaderboard score, 7th position is pulled up with the new person. 28 members answered this question correctly. So moving on further to 14th question. The square root of 1225. Time is up. 48 members picked up their choice within the time. and fifth and sixth positions were replaced. 27 members answered this question correctly. Very good. Moving on further. 15th question on your screens now. Simple interest on rupees 300 for 3 years at 5% per annum is. Simple interest, simple formula. 5% per annum, 3 years on 300 rupees. Forty-nine members picked up their choice now. And the leaderboard scores. Sixth position is replaced. 28 members answered this question correctly. Very good. 16th question on your screens. The simple interest of rupees 400 for 4 years at 6% per annum. Time is up. 51 members picked up their choice now. And the leaderboard scores. Second, fifth, seventh positions were replaced. 29 members answered this question correctly. Moving on further, 17th question. Find the profit if cost price equals to rupees 300 and selling price is rupees 450. You don't need a pen and paper for this question, I guess, right? Time is up. 50 members answered. 6th, 7th positions were replaced. 40 members answered this question correctly. 18th question, here comes on your screens now. Find the loss if selling price is rupees 450 and cost price is equal to 500 rupees. Find the loss if selling price is 450 and cost price is 500. Time is up. 51 members again participated and answered. No change in the 7 positions. 42 members picked up right. 19th question. Here comes on your screens. By selling a table for rupees 550, a trader gains 10%. Find the cost price of the table. Is up. 50 members managed to answer it now. Out of 59 participants, and let's look into the leaderboard scores. We have first, fifth, and seventh positions replaced. 21 members answered it correctly. Moving on further. 20th question on your screens now. A television set whose cost price was 9,000 was sold at a gain of 20%. Find the selling price of the television set. 20% profit. Cost price 9,000. So what is selling price? Time is up. 51 members picked up. So second and the sixth positions were replaced. 21 members answered this question correctly. Moving on further to 21st question on your screens. Find 30% of 400 rupees. Find 30% of rupees 400. Time is up. 50 members answered it now. No change in the top 7 positions, and 39 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the 22nd question on your screens now. So find 5% of 200 rupees plus 10% of 100 rupees. What is the sum of 5% of 200 and 10% of 100? Time is up. 48 members made their choice within the time. Second and fifth positions replaced. 27 members answered this question correctly. 23rd question coming up on your screens now. Average of 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 is. What is the average of 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 is? There ends the time. 47 members picked up now. Let's look into the leaderboard scores. 4th, 5th, 6th positions replaced. And 33 members answered this question correctly. So moving on to the 24th question. And average of 8, 6, 0, 9 and 7 is. What is the average of the numbers 8, 6, 0, 9 and 7? There ends the time. 48 members picked up their choice now out of 60 participants. 3rd, 4th, 7th positions replaced with new people. 28 members answered this question correctly. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 25. The cost of 4 chairs is the same as the cost of 3 tables. If the cost of 1 chair is rupees 348, find the cost of 1 table. Cost of 4 chairs is the same as the cost of 3 tables. And if the cost of 1 chair is 348, what is the cost of 1 table? So what do we have to do? 348 into 4 equals to what? Divided by 3. That's the answer. There ends the time. 47 members picked up. 4th, 7th positions were replaced. And 19 members answered this question correctly. Let's move on to the 26th question on your screens now. If 10 men can do a piece of work in 4 days, how many men will be required to get the same work done in 5 days? For every question there is a different time, so the time is given based upon how much time it is required for you to solve the problem. There ends the time. 50 members picked up now. Let's look into the leaderboard scores. 4, 5 and 7 positions replaced. But 17 members only could able to answer it correctly. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 27. You have total 35 questions today. Now simplify this equation. 8 multiplies 21 into 24 by 48 into 7 into 15. A lot of time for everyone to answer this fraction. There ends the time. 49 members answered it now. And the leaderboard scores. No change in the 7 positions, and 29 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the next question. Question number 28 on your screens. 1/3 of a number is 15. Find 1/5 of the number. If 1/3 of a number is 15, then what is 1/5 of the number? There ends the time. 49 members answered it now. Looking into the leaderboard scores, I see no change in the 7 positions, and 25 members answered this question correctly. Moving on to the 29th question on your screens now. 3 bells toll at the intervals of 3, 4 and 5 seconds beginning together. Find how many seconds after they will again toll together. Time is up. 46 members picked up their choice within the time. No change in the 7 positions. 28 members answered this right. Question number 30 on your screens now. Find a number that is divisible by 6 and 9 and is a perfect square. There ends the time. 48 members answered it again. No change in the 7 positions. 30 members did it right. 31st question, here comes on your screens. LCM of 2 numbers is 144 and their HCF is 36. If one number is 48, find the other number. There ends the time. 43 members picked up their choice. No change in the 7 positions, and 17 members answered this question correctly. 32nd question on your screens now. Find the HCF of 20 and 80. There ends the time. 47 members picked up now. No change in the 7 positions. They are stick to those positions. Very tough to replace them, I guess. 25 members picked up their choice. Question number 33 coming up on your screens now. What is the least number of 4 digits exactly divisible by 4? There ends the time. 44 members picked up their choice now. We got little change. 4th position is picked up with a new person. 25 members answered this question correctly. 26 members answered it correctly. 34th question now. The sum of all prime numbers between 1 and 10. The sum of all prime numbers between 1 and 10. There ends the time. 44 members picked up now. 3rd position is picked up with a new person there. Very good. 24 members did it correctly. Let's move on to the last question of the day. Which of the following numbers is exactly divisible by 3? Look into the options given. Which of the following numbers is exactly divisible by 3? Time is up. 31 members answered this question correctly. Now let's look into the final scores. Okay, 3rd Mokshadatta, 2nd Vardhan, and 1st Jishnu. Congratulations, we got a very good nice screen today. So congratulations to the top 3 winners, and I really appreciate your time and effort for all the people. It was really a very good competition. A lot of people has come to 2nd and 3rd positions, then gone down, and they have come back again. That was a very good competition out there. So if you would like to know your individual scores, you can always write to me. My number is 8897384856. You can send a WhatsApp message. I will send you your detailed scores. And the top 3 members, I request you to please send a WhatsApp message to me on my number so that whenever I start distributing the prizes, then I will let you know. Okay, so that's all for tonight.